Ride with me, hey, you ain't gotta try, just don't lie to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can never catch me slipping. Every time you talk, I don't listen. You can never catch me slipping, but you put me in a fucked up position. Yeah, 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 yeah. Is you down to ride for me, down to ride for me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Baby wanna chill, baby wanna vibe. I can only sleep if she down to ride. If we gonna fight, if she on my side. Ayy, 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 ayy. Baby wanna chill, baby wanna vibe. I can only sleep if she down to ride. If we gonna fight, if she on my side. Ayy, 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 ayy.
I be rolling with the trends, these people are outdated. Ride the beat like a surfboard, I am waving. If you wanna say something, do it without waiting. Yeah, I got patience, but don't be mistaken. I will never let another person take advantage on me. Started out missing, but don't worry, I will manage, homie. I won't listen to the words you say, so you gotta show me. Yeah, 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 you gotta show me. What you talking about, like baby, what you talking about? I stay chasing money, I ain't never chasing clout. I like what you got, so I will not tell you to stop. Anything you want, let me know, and that's a cop.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Yeah, my heart got colder. Now I'm about to roll up. Working, don't come over. Act like I don't know ya. Yeah, my heart got cold. Yeah, my heart got cold. Damn, my heart got cold. Yeah, my heart got cold. Yeah, my heart got colder. Now I'm about to roll up. Working, don't come over. Act like I don't know ya. Yeah, my heart got cold. Yeah, my heart got cold. Damn, my heart got cold. Yeah, my heart got cold. Yeah, I'm working, never sleeping. About to hop off in the deep end. Her guards up like it's defense. She can't believe that I'm leaving. She said she needs something to believe in. JP in the coupe, now you know I'm moving. Yeah, watch me shoot, now you going stupid. I don't get attached, I don't care about no hoe. I'm just trying to rap, and I'm trying to get my dough. Yeah, my heart got colder, now I'm about to roll up. Working, don't come over, act like I don't know ya. Yeah, my heart got cold, yeah, my heart got cold. Damn, my heart got cold, yeah, my heart got cold. Yeah, my heart got colder, now I'm about to roll up. Working, don't come over, act like I don't know ya. Yeah, my heart got cold, yeah, my heart got cold. Damn, my heart got cold, yeah, my heart got cold.
Took 2 shots like a free throw. If you want the blood, then you better hear my Venmo. Yeah, no, I stay out with the bag. And if they tryna talk, then I'll hit them with the mag. Yeah, I used to hoop, but I just set the pine. I ain't play no games, but the plug would hit my line. Yeah, I told them I'll be fine. Ain't really tryna talk, cause the money on my mind.
Yeah, my heart got colder, now I'm about to roll up. Working, don't come over, act like I don't know ya. Yeah, my heart got cold, yeah, my heart got cold. Damn, my heart got cold, yeah, my heart got cold. Yeah, my heart got colder, now I'm about to roll up. Working, don't come over, act like I don't know ya. Yeah, my heart got cold, yeah, my heart got cold. Yeah, my heart got cold, yeah, my heart got colder.
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Life. Many ask, why are we here? What's our purpose? Some believe it's their religion. Some are here for the money, or the women, or the outfits, or the clothes, or the rings, or the jewelry. The truth is, very few people know their purpose. It's ever elusive. The mystery most never conquer. But I and you, we're here to race.
System 1 loaded. Initiating system launch. System 1 loaded. Initiating system launch. System 1 loaded. Initiating
Three things
pit
to
stop.
say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the fourth race of the season of the QSR ARCA High Horsepower Series. We are here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we are excited to bring you guys all the action here live on QSR. Tonight we're going to have a 79-degree night. It's going to get darker as throughout the race goes on. High wind gusts, 9 miles per hour, partially cloudy, humidity is at 38%. Let's bring up your points coming into tonight's race. Got Ryan Serlich with the 64 points, leading our championship standings. Matthew Blackley in second with 60 points. In third, Finley Fitzsimmons. Fourth, Tristan Ott, who will not be here tonight. Unfortunately, couldn't make it. He'll be taking his provisional. And Ryan Miller in fifth. And you see the rest of the folks in our top 15 in standings there. We're going to be gridding up here in just a second. But coming into tonight, there's been a lot of competition going on all season long. New guys coming in. Gonna see if we've got any qualifying still going on here. We'll take a look at the practice standings here real quick before we get rolling. Aaron Birch with a 29. Sorry guys, I had a little hiccup there with the graphic. Aaron Birch starting with a 23.3943, leading practice. Finley Fitzsimmons in second, Jerry Powers in third. Everybody's really close together on times tonight. I think it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be a tire race, so Charlotte has a way of just eating up tires. Now let's take a look at our grid tonight. Got Connor Morose, who's had a strong season, missed last week on the pole. Finley Fitzsimmons, who's had a successful season. Had a few races taken away from him by crashes and different various incidents. Trying to get you guys some car photos. Finley Fitzsimmons started in second. Had a strong season, but's had a few unfortunate events that have led to him getting wrecked out of a few. Nicholas Caldwell starting third in that number 11 Toyota machine. Wyatt Walker in fourth. Fifth, Aaron Birch, who we just talked about having a good practice run. Sixth, Alan Dobbs, who is starting his first race of the season here in QSR. He's a veteran here at QSR, but he's one to watch here tonight. Always really fast in the stock cars. Jerry Powers, another solid driver who typically finds his way to the front, starting seventh. Eighth, Ryan Serlich. Ninth, Ronnie Holmes. 10th, Clay Nelson, the QSR veteran. 11th, Ryan Munoz, who I've got a little bit of money on tonight. Hopefully he overcomes that tough starting position. And 12th, we've got Davis Greenwell. Bringing up the second half of our field here. 13th, we've got Ryan Walker back here in the number 98 machine. 14th, Matthew Blackley, who has been leading our points first or second all season long. Been really strong, but not a great qualifying effort here tonight. Jace Meyer, the Mustard Seed Racing driver, back there in 15th. John Walker starting 16th, QSR veteran. Brent Gunn, starting in 17th. 18th, Brian Rusi. 19th, Matthew Carabina. And 20th, bring up the rear of our field, Sawyer Ott. So, should be a pretty great event tonight. We're looking forward to it. Guys are getting rolling now. Now, see if we can't catch up with Connor Morose here, see if he's in the chat with us tonight. Does not look like we've got him, but we do have from the across the pond, Finley Fitzsimmons. See if we can grab him for a quick chat. Hey, Finley, it's Quentin up in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Hell yeah.
Hey, man. I just want to catch up with you real quick. Starting P2 tonight. How are you feeling about your chances? How are the cars feeling out there on track right now?
We're pretty good in practice, second in qualifying. We feel pretty good on the pace, on the race pace. We'll see how we are on the tyre wear. It's definitely an unsteady track, so it's going to be an interesting race for sure on the tyre wear.
Gotcha. All right, man. Well, you thinking stage points or you thinking long run here?
Definitely long run. Stage points would be great, but definitely long run.
Awesome. All right, man. Well, we'll be riding with you here on this start. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll see you later.
All right, and there you have it. There was Finley Fitzsimmons in the number 69 car, looking to have a good race here at Charlotte. And we are about to take the green, folks.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out, and we are going racing here at Charlotte. Finley Fitzsimmons with a strong start there. Side by side on the outside. Looks like we got Nicholas Cole wide up the track there a little bit. 3 wide almost coming out of that first corner. And it's going to get hairy tonight, folks. Charlotte is a tire eater. Wyatt Walker right on the rear of Finley Fitzsimmons there going into turn 1. And everybody's side by side. You know, the draft is so strong in these cars, along with the high horsepower. It just pulls all the drivers together and leads to a lot of great racing side-by-side action. Nicholas Caldwell taking a look at Wyatt Walker on the outside here. Slides back, got a little loose on the exit of that corner, and allows the 48, Brian Serlich, to slide into the picture. Wyatt Walker maintaining 3rd place right now. Got Finley Fitzsimmons with a light blink up there in 2nd place. He's got a fight with the reception across the pond. Now you see in our ticker over here, we got Finley Fitzsimmons and Matthew Blackley highlighted. Oh, Finley slides up high right there. It looks like he got really loose on the exit of that corner. He is dropping like a rock right now. Let's see what's going on with our new leader, Connor Morose. Nicholas Caldwell all over his rear. I know they're definitely feeling that dirty air. 3 wide coming out of turn 4. Nicholas Caldwell gets a little loose, tries to keep it off of Wyatt Walker, and the 57 of Ronnie Holmes slides up into 2nd place. Looking for the lead. Is he going to get it? He sure does. Ronnie Holmes to the lead in his first QSR race of the season. Nicholas Caldwell, light tap on the wall there, coming out of turn 2. Heading into turn 3 now. Let's take a look back through the field. Finley Fitzsimmons moving his way back up to the pack after that little error back in about a lap ago. And you see, it's everybody's sticking together. The drive's so strong in these cars. Finley Fitzsimmons, Wyatt Walker, and Nicholas Caldwell all fighting for this top 3 positioning right now. Let's go on board with the 48 of Ryan Serlich, our points leader coming into tonight. And, you know, it's really going to be a war of attrition tonight. You've got to hang on to the car, and we've got some serious battling up front right now. 3 wide coming to the line. Oh! Finley Fitzsimmons!
The yellow flag is out.
Massive accident. Multiple cars taken out. Finley Fitzsimmons looks absolutely tore up right there. Let's see if we can't get a replay on that one. Wow. Huge crash here to start off our night at Charlotte. Where to even begin with that one? take a look from our blimp camera here, try to get a good look at it. And we're going to play this one in slow motion here. So coming out of turn 4, we've got 3 wide up front. Got Ronnie Holmes. Looks like Finley just gets a little loose coming out of the corner, comes down. And that's all she wrote. Now let's see how much carnage we get here in the back half of this field. 48-01. Multiple cars caught up in that accident. Looks like the 81 of Ryan Munoz flipping across the field right there. A lot of cars caught up on that one, and a lot were lucky to avoid it. That's going to put a hurting on our field here tonight. Let's see if we can't watch that back. Go on board. Let's go on board with Wyatt Walker here. See if we can get a look from his view. And a narrow miss for Wyatt Walker right there. Looks like that might have been Connor Morose getting contact with Finley Fitzsimmons. Watch it from Aaron Birch's perspective. A near miss right there. Close call for Aaron Birch. With the quick reflexes, was able to avoid it. Alright, let's go back live now. Looks like Finley Fitzsimmons down in the pits, unfortunately. Looks like it'll probably be the end of his night. Number 89, Connor Morose. He has it parked as well. Both cars with a lot of damage. You see the wheel damage on the 89 Connor Morose. Front ends are all tore up. Looks like both of those who had a great points runs all season long are really not looking good tonight. It's going to be a lot to overcome for them. It's going to be a lot for their teams to overcome. Ryan Munoz made it through that accident. Let's check in with Ryan and see what he saw there. Hey Ryan, this is Quentin up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, you made it through that incident, thank God. Made my wallet a little bit more comfortable. What was your take on that one? What did you see happen out there?
Yeah, it really looked like just a racing incident, you know, going through the quad oval 3 wide, but I don't know how we got through that, to be honest with you. I thought for sure we were going to go nose first into the wall there, but really thankful we didn't here. We're sitting T4 now.
10-4. Well, we're about to go back green here. You got anybody you want to shout out while we got you up here?
I want to shout out you, of course, for the broadcast, and shout out my teammates Matthew and Brian.
10-4. All right, well, we'll get you back in chat, man. Good luck the rest of your race.
All right, thank you.
Well, there you have it, Ryan Munoz and 81. We're going back green now. Let's check in with our leader, Nicholas Caldwell. Our first show of the night. Going back green. Nicholas Caldwell gets a great jump there. I think we're now going to see a long run. Stage is going to be at the end of lap 30. Won't have a yellow for it. Except for Ronnie Holmes and Nicholas Caldwell are really fighting for position right now. I think everybody wants to get in a comfortable spot and then try to save these tires at least through the stage. You've only got 2 sets tonight. Going to be one of those situations where you try to put yourself in a good position, but tonight's going to be interesting points-wise. Finley Fitzsimmons looks like he is still in the pits trying to get some damage repaired. Ryan Serlich, who was our points leader coming in tonight, also in the pits after that incident, and Connor Morose. Multiple good point-standing drivers who are having a tough evening tonight. Side by side from a lead right now. Still side by side coming down the backstretch. And 81 Ryan Munoz taking advantage of that caution and it's allowing him to slide into the picture. 3 wide from a lead right here. Munoz and Caldwell make contact coming out of turn 2, and that allows the 57 of Ronnie Holmes to come out and lead a lap. And one thing you have to think about when you have these fresh tires, there is a bonus point for having the fastest lap of the race. And right now you're seeing a lot of guys push really hard, try to get that extra point, and it matters. That's the difference. That makes a big difference, especially for somebody who's maybe not in contention for stage points. Opportunity to come out, get that, what would essentially be a 10th place. Oh, Nicholas Caldwell and Ryan Munoz make contact again right there. Great save by both drivers. Get a look back through our pack here. How's Jerry Powers doing? Oh, 45! Getting a little loose right there. Aaron Birch, is he going to save it? Check on Aaron Birch. Looks like he did save that car, but that was a close call right there. Alan Dobbs in his first race of the season up here in 6th. Battling with Ryan Munoz, trying to break his way into the top 5. Really strong driver, always in contention for the win out there in that number 16 car. It's safe light repair, safe light replace, but safe light is not going to give you pace. And right now, Alan Dobbs is trying to find the pace and break his way into the top 5. Got the number 9, Clay Nelson, trying to slide into the picture as well. Really interesting vehicle on it for him tonight. Look at this racing up front, side by side. It's been side by side almost this whole time. And everybody is chasing the 85 of Wyatt Walker, who's really had a strong season. When you put him in Wyatt Walker in a high horsepower car, it's really a big opportunity for him to come out and succeed. Nicholas Caldwell, I've seen him get loose a couple times here. I know that bottom line is really probably starting to affect his tires. But that's the thing about Charlotte. You kind of have to pick your poison. No matter what line you run, you're going to be really fighting hard. Sawyer Ott, who we haven't seen up front this season, is in contention right now, trying to get some stage points. Let's go on board with Alan Dobbs and see if we can get a good look at all the action right now. Caldwell loose again on the exit of that corner. He's really going to be hating his tires here in a few minutes. Alan Dobbs slides his way into the top 5. Tires right now, it's just brutal. Everybody in our top 4 looking strong though. Wyatt Walker, who's led several laps in a row here now, is looking mighty fine out front. See the 75 Treston, or excuse me, Sawyer Ott, almost slide him to the wall there. That 75 Ole Miss machine. We haven't seen much of Sawyer this season, mid-pack guy, but it's good to see him run here in the top 3 tonight. He had a really strong run in the ITRL series with the next-gen car at Charlotte here recently. Was in contention for the win, ended up being a fuel win. Matt Cherry, that's a Tuesday night series I'm involved in. Sawyer Ott really loose right there. Great save. Saves it and lets the drivers keep going. Looks like he's pulling off. Wyatt Walker in full control of this race. Could be his night. He's had multiple opportunities to come home with the win and throughout this season. It seems like he's due. Just ripping that bottom line. Let's go on board with Wyatt and see what he's doing in the car and see how it's looking for him on the exit of corners. Smooth and steady is the leader. Probably a little bit heavy on the apron right there. Let's take a look back through our field. Ryan Walker back here in the 8th spot. fighting to stay in the top 10. Following him up is the other Walker, John Walker, who's had a strong season. Has brought home stage points, I believe, in every race this season. Brian Rusi back here in 10th. Brent Allen Gunn back here in the 11th position, up 6 spots from where he started. Matthew Carabina back here in 12th. And it's getting a little dicey back here. As you see the front runners starting to split up a little bit. 3 wide here. Little contact with Brian Rusi and Matthew Carabina. Almost contact again. Carabina's having a really good. Oh, there goes Carabina to the wall. Flipping coming out of turn 3. And we checked in right at the right time. Let's go on board and see what we can find. Probably best to go on board with our friend Brent Allen here. Hop on the roll bar. Watch this in slow-mo. See the 21. Slide up into the Brian Rusi there. Not a great look there. Here we go. 21 to Carabina into the wall. Flipping over the front end of Brian Rusi. Weirdly enough, doesn't look like Rusi's damage is too bad, but Carabina, he is in trouble. Watch that one more time at full speed. Carabina flipping, coming out of turn 3. Just overdrives it and puts it right on the right front or left front of Brian Rusi. Hopefully Brian didn't get too much damage out of that. He wasn't at fault at all. We'll check in with Brian real quick and see what he's got. Go back live here. See Carabina coming down pit road. Brian and Rusi down here getting some repairs. Hey Brian, it's Quentin up in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey brother, we were watching that one back. Unfortunate event for you right there. Looked like Carabina just overdrove it a little bit and gets up into your left front there. What was your opinion on that one? What did you see out there?
Yeah, it was hard for me to tell if we were 2 wide or 3 wide. I was trying to stay off him, trying to get out of the gas a little, but I think I had somebody right behind me too.
Yeah, one of those tough situations where I think you guys were 3 wide right there coming out of turn 4. Well, what's the damage looking like? Do you see yourself getting back out there? What's it looking like down there?
Yeah, I got about 4 minutes, so we'll see what I can do here. Little early for 3 wide there.
Yeah, for sure. It's overcomable though. Hope to see you back up there. Anybody you want to shout out while I got you up here?
Yeah, shout out to Ryan and Matt, my teammates. Appreciate their help.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, well, we'll get you back and chat with them, man. Good luck with the rest of your race.
All right, thank you.
And there you have it, Brian Rusi in that number 50 car. Check with our leader, Ronnie Holmes, running up front in his first QSR race of the season. I know that he'll probably have a steep climb trying to make it into contention here for the championship, but he's had a really strong night. Clay Nelson running second. Ronnie Holmes and Clay Nelson both up 8 positions from where they started. Solid race for both. And we've got the lights off on the pace car, and we've got Jerry Powers up here in the top 3 as well. I think there's a lot of potential in this 46 car. He's consistent every week, always a threat to bring home a win. And we've still got Alan Dobbs back here in 6th. Alan is one of the more consistent drivers in all of our QSR series. He's finished second in championships more times than I can count. I believe it's 3 separate times where he's come home second, whether that be at the championship race or just things going wrong late in the postseason. But we're about to go back green here. Let's lock in on Ronnie Holmes, and we'll go on board with him. Pace car's off.
Green flag, green flag.
Great jump there for the 57 Ronnie Holmes. Everybody, I believe, is going to have a fresh set here now. I think we're going to probably see the cautions thin out and the drivers start saving. So Ronnie Holmes is going to be a serious factor here in the QSR High Horsepower Series. He's been up front all night long and he stayed out of trouble. And those are the two biggest factors in having successful races here. But as I mentioned, Jerry Powers, all reliable, running second. And the number 9 of Clay Nelson staying in the picture, and Alan Dobbs, talked about him just a minute ago, slides up into P3. Side by side with Jerry Powers. Side by side going into turn 2. Alan Dobbs going for the lead on Ronnie Holmes. Alan's pushing really hard right now. I'm assuming he just got a fresh set. Gonna be interesting to see how the tires treat him later in the run. And we got Ryan Munoz trying to slide in the middle, make something happen. Ronnie Holmes gets pushed up into that outside lane. Not much he can do. And Ryan Munoz takes over second place. Wyatt Walker's still up front, been up front all night. Good opportunity for a good race for him. Had a few races get taken away from him by unfortunate incidents, but this is an opportunity to overcome it here tonight. Make up some of those points lost. And we're going to have, looks like, stage points right here. Alan Dobbs will be your stage winner here at Charlotte. Ryan Munoz second, Nicholas Caldwell looks like he brought home third, Wyatt Walker fourth, Ronnie Holmes fifth, sixth, Brent Allen seventh, Jerry Powers eighth, Wyatt Walker ninth. Oh, got a yellow. Aaron Birch in an accident back here. Let's take a look. Clay Nelson gets in the wall. And we got the 98 of Ryan Walker coming up on Aaron Birch. That's just an unforced error right there. You hate to see that. Watch it back one more time from Clay Nelson's perspective. And again, it's one of those where it's unfortunate. You know, you get caught up in something that really wasn't your fault, but that's the way it goes sometimes in motorsports. We're going to take a quick ad break here, and we'll be back with you here in just a second with the QSR High Horsepower Series at Charlotte after our third caution of the night.
Digital engines roar, lights go green in this virtual world. I'm a racing machine, caught, sort of racing, chasing that dream. Tracks blends and pixels, lap count screen. Tires burn neon night, ain't no stop. Sweat drips like raindrops, top of the crop. Controller, clutch tighter, never flop. Speed on my mind to the last pit stop. Eyes on the prize, we light up the track. Throttle in hand, fail can't hold us back. From the virtual streets to the top of the stack. In the QSR chase, we got no slack. To heroes, this crew grew. Next generation champions will break through. Eyes on the prize, we light up the track. Throttle in hand, fail can't hold us back. From the virtual streets to the top of the stack. In the QSR chase, we got no slack. We light up the track, throttle in hand, fail can't hold us back. From the virtual streets to the top of the stack. In the QSR chase, we got no slack. Rise on the rise, we light up the track. Throttle in hand, fail can't hold us back. From the virtual streets to the top of the stack. In the QSR chase, we got no slack. In the QSR chase, we got no slack. Yeah. In the QSR chase, we got no slack. Looking forward, push through. Racing for glory, wait, who knew? From zeros to heroes, this crew. Next generation champions will break through.
And now we are back here at Charlotte. Just had our third caution of the night. Had a few people there. It was Aaron Birch, the 98 of Ryan Walker, and a few other drivers get caught up in that incident. But we have the lights off here on the pace car, about to go back green. I believe Aaron Birch is back here still trying to get some repairs done. He got caught up in that incident. Alan Dobbs, Ryan Munoz on our front row, Nicholas Caldwell in, looks like P3. Then we got Wyatt Walker, who's been up front all day long in the 4th position. Then Brent Allen Gunn in the 5th position. Followed up by Ryan Holmes in his first QSR race of the season. Looks like Nicholas Caldwell's playing some games with Brent Allen there for our restart here. Pace car's off. On board with Alan Dobbs.
Green, green, green.
Great jump for Alan Dobbs there. And it looks like it could be a battle between NCR teammates Alan Dobbs and Nicholas Caldwell. Brent Allen sliding his way into the picture, fighting to get into the top 3 here. Ryan Munoz all over Nicholas Caldwell's door here. They've had some contact throughout this race. Could see some tempers flare here as they continue to be in close proximity to each other for the rest of this race. And the sun is going down, the track's going to start cooling off, and you're going to see the tires wear less and less. It's about sunset here in Charlotte. Ryan Munoz taking a look at the lead here, and he may get it. Ryan Munoz is going to lead his first lap of the race tonight. Alan Dobbs not going to take it laying down though, back on the outside of Ryan Munoz, with Nicholas Caldwell still very much in the picture. You know, one thing we'll have to ask our drivers about as this race goes on, how the dirty air is affecting them on exit. I know some of my practice runs with these cars, the dirty air is really powerful. So I think Alan Dobbs may be trying to affect Nicholas Caldwell with that right now, and that's allowing Ryan Munoz to hang on to this lead. Take a look back through our field here, see how Brent Allen's doing. And we got side-by-side action back here with Ronnie Holmes and the 20 Davis Greenwell teammates fighting for the 7th and 8th position, with Gerald Powers hanging out right behind him with Jace Meyer right in the rear view watching all the action. And Wyatt Walker and Nicholas Caldwell in a battle for 3rd. I think we are at the portion of the race where it's going to be a tire race now. You've got to really start managing your stuff, driving the car with a bit more sense. You see the top 5 really hanging together. The draft on these cars really allows people to hang on regardless of where your tires are at, because you can just get such a strong run. You can see the 11 of Nicholas Caldwell getting pulled off of Alan Dobbs here, coming down the backstretch. And Brent Allen looking to make a pass here. Not going to do it on Wyatt Walker just yet. But then we got John Walker right on the rear of Brent Allen here. go on board John Walker. He's probably overdriving that car a little bit for my taste, but it's up to you how you manage your stuff. You know, you could foresee another yellow coming out, and you see this as an opportunity to make up positions. It just kind of comes down to strategy. Got a battle for the lead here. Nicholas Caldwell and Ryan Munoz, who have been basically side by side all day long, it feels like. Gonna be side by side going into turn 1 here, with Alan Dobbs waiting in the wings. Let's watch this battle from Alan Dobbs' perspective. Nicholas Caldwell takes the lead. Ryan Munoz is not going to take it laying down. Side by side, coming out of that corner. It's a 3-man battle for the lead right now. Nicholas Caldwell doing everything he can to throw dirty air onto the 16 of Alan Dobbs. Dobbs trying to put a nose on the left rear fender of Nicholas Caldwell, getting to the picture. Dobbs did not have a great entry there. It's letting Nicholas Caldwell get a good run on the outside here on exit. Trying to slide back into the picture with Ryan Munoz. These three are trading positions. These may be our 3 front runners here to close this one out. One more thing about it, let's check back in here with Davis Greenwell, Joe Powers, and of course, John Walker. Joe Powers and John Walker side by side coming out of turn 2. Joe Powers gets a great run on the outside line, looking to make the pass on Davis Greenwell, and John Walker's trying to come along with him, take a ride. Davis Greenwell slides up a little bit there. John Walker has to check up to compensate. Now they're side by side. Looks like Davis Greenwell may have burnt his stuff off just a little bit. John Walker trying to complete that pass, and he does. Check back in up front. Alan Dobbs got her on Nicholas Caldwell. Now he's in a battle for the lead, side by side with Ryan Munoz. Nicholas Caldwell looking to make some moves as well. Wyatt Walker sliding into the picture now. Tire wear in these cars, plus the draft, it brings everybody together. Nicholas Caldwell gets to the wall a little bit there. And the horsepower of these cars just makes the racing so great. Something I'm really proud of here at QSR. There really is not another ARCA league out there running these cars with 110% horsepower, and it really just brings out the best racing on iRacing right now. Wyatt Walker looking to make the pass on Ryan Munoz. On his inside right now. Let's go on board. And Brent Allen also sliding into the picture now. And ladies and gentlemen, it's getting darker. We got 50 laps to go. Not too far away from it being completely dark out and the track really cooling off. That's going to change how these cars drive as the race goes on. Yeah, the track's also starting to get really rubbered in as well. All lined up. Everybody's using the draft. And that's where it gets really dangerous on entering these corners. Everybody's got a different braking point, and you're getting really loose with these high horsepower cars. Take a look at our pit strategy. Looks like everybody pretty much with the exception of Gerald Powers is on a similar run. Gerald Powers having a bit fresher tires here. And you're going to start to see that as he slides his way up into this top 6 group. Now into the top 5, side by side with Ryan Munoz. Looks like you got a little loose there, and it's allowing Brent Allen to get that position back. And Nick, and everybody's chasing Alan Dobbs, something we've seen before here in QSR. Alan Dobbs, a really strong driver in that number 16 Toyota machine. Take a look at where everybody's running right now. It's like Munoz and Walker putting down our best laps in this top group. Last time by. Best time so far in this top group looks like it belongs to the Alan Dobbs in the 16. Wyatt Walker trying to make his way up to the front in a battle with Nicholas Caldwell for second. Let's go on board with Wyatt. Wide back here, fighting for position with Brent Allen, Gerald Powers. So Ryan Munoz's tires are really starting to fade off. You know, we talked about earlier with the pit strategy. If you look at Gerald Powers has the least wear on the tires here, and that's why you're seeing him slide his way up through the field right now. Works his way up into 4th. Dobbs, Caldwell, and Walker all have pretty much the same amount of wear, but Gerald Powers is going to have an advantage here if we go on a long run, to where he is going to have a lot more tire left than everybody else here in our top 8. But Alan Dobbs has this one under control right now. Nicholas Caldwell seemed to get a little loose there on the exit. I think his tires are going to start hurting him a little bit. Coming up on 40 laps to go. Side by side, battling for that second position. It feels like Wyatt Walker has been hanging out in the top 3 all night long. Nicholas Caldwell gets really loose on the exit of 2 right there. And Gerald Powers, Jerry Powers, Gerald, we just talked about it. He has more tire than everybody else in this top group. It's going to be interesting to see how he uses it as he slowly makes his way up towards the front of this field. Yeah, we've been rooting for Jerry Powers all season long. It's felt like he was due for a great finish here in our QSR High Horsepower Series, and it feels like Charlotte tonight could be the time. Coming up on a lap car here. Looks like that's Sawyer Ott trying to stay in and gain a few positions here. Nicholas Caldwell still fighting on that high line, but typically what happens here at Charlotte, once you transition to that high line, the tire starts burning a little bit more, and it's typically a sign that your tires are on the verge of being gone. He's hanging on, trying to stay in our top 3 right now with Gerald Powers and Brent Allen Gunn hanging out, waiting for the attrition to kick in. Check in on our second half of the field here. And Jace Meyer back here in the 10th spot, running his own race. Clay Nelson right behind him. Then we got Brian Rusi back here in a battle with Aaron Birch, fighting for the 12th and 13th spot. Aaron's had a solid season. He had an early spin tonight that really pushed him back in the field, and with the low tire, Brian Rusi in the wall right there. Davis Greenwell makes the pass as well. Brian Rusi looks like he has cooked his tires with 40 laps to go here in this race. A lot of laps to go, and not a lot of tire to go around. Looks like Clay and Jace both hit the pits right here, come in to get some tires. Alan Dobbs dominating this race, and we talked about it coming into this one. has a lot of good runs here in QSR. This is a race where he has an opportunity to come in where he hasn't raced other races this season and has an opportunity to come in and make up some of that gap. Gonna flip our tickers here. Not sure why that's showing time. Change over to the 2020 NASCAR ticker. And we talked about Jerry Powers going to slide to second place. Done a great job on pit strategy tonight. Nicholas Caldwell, though he is on a later tire strategy run, he has done a good job saving those and making them last as long as they have. Jerry Powers just kind of slowly biding his time, trying to hold on to these tires. And there is not a caution going on right now, so I apologize for the miscommunication there with our ticker. Clay Nelson back out there after stopping to get some tires. Got some connectivity issues here with Jace Meyer, but he's still back here in P14. Aaron Birch and Brian Brucey still battling back here for the 13th and 14th spot. Ronnie Holmes, who we saw up front earlier, looks like is in the midst of a tire battle right now with himself. One of those situations where you really get punished for not managing. But Alan Dobbs has managed his, and he is maintaining almost a second lead over Nicholas Caldwell in second place. Wyatt Walker running third. And Jerry Powers may have burnt off his tire advantage, making his way up here to the front. He's about in a battle for fifth position right now with Brent Allen, who has been consistent all season long. Brent will take over the fourth position. Jerry Powers drops back into fifth. Ryan Munoz, who I have some money on tonight to bring home the top 10. Nothing on money secure, but good thing I did not bet on a win. Right now he's running in sixth. He's up 5 positions from where he started in that 81 Chevrolet. Ryan Walker back here in a battle with John Walker and the 4-1 Matthew Blackley. Matthew Blackley has been first or second pretty much all season long in our point standings. Trying to bring home a top 10 here at Charlotte tonight. Check back in on our leader. Alan Dobbs is pulling away. He's got a second advantage right now on Nicholas Caldwell. Just take a look at our blimp cam to kind of give perspective on how big a second is. You see Nicholas Caldwell just at the edge of our screen there, trying to make up some ground on Alan Dobbs, but Alan Dobbs is continuing to add distance on that lead. Brent Allen and Jerry Powers still in a battle, but it looks like everybody has come down to get their last set of tires right now. Nicholas Caldwell gets a little loose on pit entry right there. See how this race off pit road comes out right here. Nicholas Caldwell with the pit box advantage. Aaron Birch getting back out there. Alan Dobbs heads out. Nicholas Caldwell right behind him. But Dobbs is going to have a good advantage here coming back out on track. Got to be really careful exiting pit road here at Charlotte. There's a good bump down there on pit exit. See they're reintegrating back into the track here. Now our field is a little jumbled up, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, John Walker is leading this race with Wyatt Walker in tow. I think if you're John Walker, you have to kind of play this in hopes that you can hang on to your tires just enough to where there's a caution at the right time, and you trap a few people a lap down here. We got about 30 laps to go, but with these high horsepower cars, that's easier said than done. And it looks like he is going to be making his pit stop right here. Golly, that was quite the pit entry. Nicholas Caldwell tracking Alan Dobbs. Go on board and crank it up with Nicholas Caldwell. And you know, it's really been a great race so far. Caldwell takes over the top spot once we cycle out. Brian Rusi and Wyatt Walker on a little bit of a different pit strategy here. They're slowly tracking down Wyatt Walker right now, who's running second. But once we hit our full pit cycle here, you'll see it all cycle out. Quick look at our tire breakdown. Brian Rusi on a long run right now with 39 laps on the tires, 40 right here, with everybody else from Walker all the way back to Holmes on a fresh set right now. So Walker's got a good opportunity here. He's just got to manage his stuff a little bit more than Caldwell and Dobbs, who are doing everything they can to track him down right now. Getting some time up front right now. Good to see for that number 50 car. He's been consistent all season long. And you can tell he is nursing those tires, and the rest of the field's quickly reeling him in. But like most races at Charlotte, this is going to become a tire race. Wyatt Walker followed, looks like by the 84, his father, John Walker, who is not on the same lap as him at this point, but he may be able to provide a little bit of dirty air as his teammate to throw on to the 11 of Nicholas Caldwell, who is very quickly reeling in Wyatt Walker. And he makes the pass on the lap car. Dobbs avoids the 84 John Walker there. Looks like he got a little loose on the exit of that corner. And it looks like our leader, Brian Rusi, just pitted in, so Wyatt Walker will cycle to the lead. New leader with 25 laps to go, Wyatt Walker. And, you know, we talked about it earlier. Wyatt's had a great season. He's had a lot of opportunities to come in and maybe bring home a win. Tonight could be the night, but he's got two Charger Toyotas quickly coming in. The 11 of Nicholas Caldwell and the 16 of Alan Dobbs. You see that gap quickly closing with Dobbs waiting in the wings. I believe what we're going to see here, just having raced with Alan Dobbs a good bit, is we're going to see Caldwell quickly go for the pass here on Wyatt Walker, and Caldwell is going to, Nicholas Caldwell is going to hope for Wyatt Walker to hold up Dobbs a little bit and then cook off some tires there off of the 16 machine. But I know that Wyatt Walker is definitely not going to pull over here, but Nicholas Caldwell needs to make this happen fast so that Alan Dobbs can't get into the picture. And you can see Dobbs has already cut down Wyatt Walker's lead to almost a half a second. See if we get a little side draft. Not close enough for the side draft, but Nicholas Caldwell's going to get him off speed. Great run on the high line, and Nicholas Caldwell will cycle out to the lead. In between 2 laps to go, Nicholas Caldwell takes over the lead, but Wyatt Walker is not going anywhere, and that's allowing Alan Dobbs to slide into the picture. side-by-side action here with coming up on 20 laps to go. It's a 3-car racer of a lead, but these 3 cars being so close together is allowing Brent Allen to make up some time as well. You see him sneak into the rear of our picture. He's about a second and a half back from this group. If he can reel it in just a little bit and start to pull a little bit of draft off of these guys, he'll have a good opportunity to slide up into this picture. Alan Dobbs all over the rear of Nicholas Caldwell. Their draft together is going to allow them to go by Wyatt Walker. But I don't foresee Wyatt Walker just pulling over and letting him run away. Take a look at the tire difference between these guys. Looks like they're all pretty much on the same strategy, with Wyatt Walker with one less lap on his set. Wyatt Walker has 2 additional laps on his set. So our entire top 6 is basically on the same strategy. I'm going to check in with Ryan Munoz back here in the 6th spot. He's trying to reel in Jerry Powers. And, you know, we bring up the pit strategy a lot tonight because Charlotte is just such a tires track. It's all about saving your stuff as long as you can and making the most of it. Jerry Powers did a great job of that earlier. He was back mid-top 10. He's worked his way up to top 5 now. Ryan Munoz trying to reel him in, but he's in a good position to hang on to it. Brent Allen, we've talked about him all season long. Really in a great spot to bring home a good finish tonight, in 4th right now. Not making up time on our top 3, but still plenty of opportunity to make it happen. Now our top 3 is having to work through lap traffic, which could present opportunities for Dobbs and Walker to stay in this. Walker's going to be on the inside of Alan Dobbs. And they now have to navigate the 45 of Aaron Birch on the older tires. Walker trying to use a little bit of draft off that 45 car. But I think Walker has burnt his stuff just a little bit more. Let's go on board with him. This is coming down to be a great battle here to close out this race. Alan Dobbs, Nicholas Caldwell, close friends off track. Always have great battles here in the QSR series, and right now they're side by side coming through the trial. With Wyatt Walker using this opportunity to stay in the picture as well. It's a 3-car race, folks. This doesn't get much better than 15 laps to go at Charlotte. This is exactly what you want to see. Nicholas Caldwell made great use of that high line. Alan Dobbs hanging right there on his door, not letting him get into the corner how he wants. And that's exactly what you want to see to close out what has been a great race here at Charlotte. It's gotten dark, the track's cooled off, and that's allowed different drivers to move to the front. We talked about Jerry Powers earlier, but now this top 3 group, it's going to be interesting how this all comes together here at the end. You have to navigate traffic here, get around Clay Nelson. They all do it perfectly. Nicholas Caldwell on the wall there. Not going to be able to come back up. Wyatt Walker on his door now. Go on board with Wyatt Walker so we can watch this from the driver's eye. And Alan Dobbs has moved his way back to the lead where he's been almost all night. And I don't know if these guys are going to be able to do anything with him tonight here at Charlotte. Alan Dobbs looking dominant right now. Jerry Powers and Brent Allen back here in a battle for 4th and 5th, side by side in turn 2, navigating the lap traffic. Looks like Jerry Powers is taking that position. Check back in up front. Well, it looks like Dobbs is taking over here with 10 to go. But Nicholas Caldwell and Wyatt Walker is still a very open question. I know Nicholas Caldwell got into the wall there a few laps ago. It's hard to say how exactly that'll play out as the race goes on. I don't believe he had any damage, but you can interpret that as a sign of the tires starting to wear a little bit. He's running that higher line. Looks like a 3 and 4 right now, middle of the corner. I know from experience that that is going to eat up your tires, but with 10 laps to go, will that matter? I am not sure. And they are still keeping Alan Dobbs in check. They're right there in the rear view. Go on board with Nicholas Caldwell. Car Nicholas Caldwell on the wall again. That's really going to give Wyatt Walker a big opportunity here to maybe move into his second position. Walker goes to the inside in turn 1, trying to see if he can get a good run here. Nicholas Caldwell's going to have a big run on the outside with these high horsepower cars. That's the thing. Without a huge tire advantage between the two drivers, the high horsepower of these cars is allowing that outside line to really get a great pull on exit. But the problem is that they're both trying to catch Alan Dobbs, and I think that's why you're not seeing them battle too hard here. Everybody's trying to put themselves in a position to where they can maybe chase down Alan Dobbs. Before we get too close to the end here, I'm going to check in with Matthew Blackley, our second place in points back here in 7th, and then Ronnie Holmes in his first QSR race of the season, running in the 8th spot. And then back a little ways, we got Davis Greenwell running 9th, and 77 and Chase Meyer at 5 positions from where he started, rounding out our top 10. Check in on Ryan Munoz, who's back here in no man's land, unfortunately. My QSR bets are secured for the week, but it does not look like a
The yellow flag is
out.
out.
We've got a yellow. That is huge. Ladies and gentlemen, that is huge. Where did that come from? Trying to get a read on where this caution happened. It wasn't with Ryan Munoz. I'm not getting clarity. Looks like that's one of the walkers there. Take a quick replay here. Back it up. I saw that Walker was off pace. I have to interpret that was him. Looks like Walker gets loose here. Watch this in 1/4 speed on the cockpit of Ryan Walker here. Oh, he may have had a little contact there that brought him on around. Let's watch that back from the exterior here. Oh, wow. Alan Dobbs just turns Ryan Walker right there. So that was our leader. Watch this from Alan Dobbs' perspective. I don't know how to slice that other than he pretty much just drove through him. And you know, that may be something that comes back to bite Alan Dobbs here because he had a big tire advantage. Let's check in with Alan and see what his thoughts were on that one. Hey Alan, it's Quentin up in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Hey man, so talk me through that incident there. What happened on your end, you thought?
It looks like he was deciding to just lift early and let me by on the inside, but I had been committed to the high line for the last couple laps there. Don't really know what he was thinking, but it definitely wasn't what I was thinking.
Absolutely, man. Well, you've had a dominant run tonight here in your first QSR race of the season. Talk me through here the end of this race, what your plan is, how you think it's all going to play out.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be interesting. Got to get a good restart. That's number one, and then really got to use the air. Got to put some dirty air on these guys because with this extra horsepower, it's kind of easy to get some good runs down the straightaways. So, got to try to feed it to them early.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I've seen a lot of success from the 11. He's been able to put it on the high line and get a good run on the outside just because the horsepower is so high. But while we've got you up here in the booth, man, anybody you want to shout out? Anybody you want to holler here while we got you up here?
Hey, just shout out to Nick for inviting me onto his team. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you putting on the broadcast and having a place for us to race. Hopefully this season goes a lot better than the last one I was in. Maybe we won't have to cuss anybody out. Too bad.
Well, hope not, man. Thanks for coming and racing with us here at QSR, man. Good luck with the rest of the race, all right?
Well, appreciate it, man.
And there you have it. Our leader, Alan Dobbs, looking to close out what's been a great run for him here in his first race of the season. Now, we've got to catch up with Nicholas Caldwell as well. He's kind of in prime position to pull this one off. About to go green here, so I'm going to make it quick. Nick, Quentin up in the booth. I know we're about to go green here, so just want to grab you real quick. What's your plan here on this last restart of the night, hopefully, and how are you going to take on Alan Dobbs?
I'm not. I'm just going to run second. That's what it seems like. I knocked the right front off of it, so I think I'm just going to, try to run second here. Probably not. Probably get wrecked or something, but yeah. There is no chance I pass him. But we'll see.
Well, we're rooting for you. Hope it plays out for you, man. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
And there we have a dejected Nicholas Caldwell, not feeling confident coming into this final run here of the night. Let's go on board with our leader and see if he can pull off what he needs here on this final restart of the night.
Green flag, green flag.
A great jump there. 16 of Alan Dobbs. 2 laps to go. And you guys know, I know you're all NASCAR watchers, that once we get this white flag, this race is official. It's getting hairy back there. They're doing everything they can to prolong this one just a little bit longer. Nicholas Caldwell going inside on Alan Dobbs. Trying to make it work. Can't hold it. Doesn't have the speed. And Alan Dobbs takes our QSR white flag here at Charlotte. Davis Greenwell with a big run up the middle right here. Gerald Powers gets turned. This race is official regardless. It's a race to the line. Davis Greenwell slides up into second. Doing everything he can to pass Alan Dobbs. Davis Greenwell with a huge pass on the last lap of the race. Davis Greenwell wins at Charlotte. Wow. That was a turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Wow. Davis Greenwell from out of nowhere comes up and wins this race at Charlotte, his first win of the season. What a finish for the 20 of Davis Greenwell. Out of nowhere. I don't think anybody on track saw that coming. Wow. And he's going to burn him down here. A well-deserved win. What a finish. Out of nowhere, Davis Greenwell makes the last lap pass. Totally unexpected. Wow, we cannot wait to talk about that one here to close it out. You see his teammates, Matthew Blackley and Ronnie Holmes down there burning it down with him. Good to see a good team win. What a finish here at Charlotte. We'll be right back with the QSR High Horsepower Series. ladies and gentlemen, that was maybe the greatest moment that I've broadcasted in my time covering this series. We've got to watch that one in the slow-mo. Davis Greenwell on tires. Nobody knew, including Nicholas Caldwell and Alan Dobbs, apparently. Out of nowhere, comes out and has an insane moment to end this race. You know, we see the caution here on the backstretch with Wyatt Walker and Gerald Powers. But it didn't matter. We'd already gotten the white flag. Davis Greenwell in a rocket ship on tires comes up and makes the strategy play to get the win. That was incredible. That was something else, ladies and gentlemen. And Davis Greenwell, what an end to that race. Wow. We're gonna play that back one more time for you guys because wow, that was just something else. As far as me commentating, that's one of the better finishes I've seen. You know, Wyatt Walker was still in the picture, Drake Bauer was still in the picture, but nobody knew. No one knew that there was a rocket ship right behind him in the number 20 Toyota. Comes out, passes, felt like everybody, and comes out and gets the win. Incredible. All right, we're going to do one more ad break, and then we're going to catch up with our top three. So bear with us for one more moment, guys.
Flags in the air. Baity, baity, baity. Let's go racing, boys.
Not hitting the brakes next time, Dowdy.
Sorry, got loose on the bottom. Sorry, got loose on the bottom.
We didn't come this far just to come this far. 12 drivers, 1 championship. The QSR chase for the cup.
All right, we got our third place finisher, Nicholas Caldwell, up here in the booth with us, man. Wanted to catch up with you real quick. I know you weren't super confident going into that last restart, but what did you see there? You know, we had a crazy finish. What were your thoughts on the race?
I don't really know what happened still. I think the 20 took tires, and yeah, I didn't run second. I ran third. And then I don't even know what number he is. I guess Ronnie Holmes or something. He was pissed that I doored him coming to the checkered. So I'm sure we'll deal with that at some point. But other than that, it was fun to bring Dobbs back and to dominate this league yet again.
Well, I don't know where we go next week off the top of my head, but I mean, I think you guys will probably be head to head for the rest of the season. What was it like to come back and race with him again tonight?
Well, considering the fact that I whooped his ass last week and then he whooped mine today, it sounds par for the course. But yeah, it was fun. Thanks to you for setting this up, and we'll keep moving on.
Cool deal, man. All right, well, thanks for jumping up here in the booth with me, man. I'm signing on over to second place, but have a good rest of your evening, all right?
Anything for you, Q.
All right, we're going to grab second place, Alan Dobbs. Alan, you know, we thought you were locked up as our winner tonight, and out of nowhere, the 20 car comes out of nowhere, and I mean, just it was like he was in a different car than everybody else. Talk us through the last few laps there. What did you see tonight?
Well, I saw the lead, and then about half a lap to go, my teammate said, "He's on tires." And I looked at my relative, and he was 2 cars back from me. And about 3 seconds later, he was past me. So at that point, there was not a damn thing I could do. 30-lap difference in tires. It's basically like you're standing still out there. And it sure
Yeah,
felt like it.
absolutely, absolutely. Well, obviously you didn't bring home the winner tonight, but you had a dominant race. Are we going to see you back next week? Are you going to be a regular here for the rest of the season at QSR?
Yeah, I should be, as long as something crazy don't happen with work or something. I paid my $20, so I'm going to utilize it.
Absolutely, man. Well, we loved having you back tonight. That was a crazy finish. We thought you were going to bring it home, but I'm sure we'll see you again in the top 3 next week.
Yeah, I surely hope so. Before I go, just shout out to NCR, Nick Caldwell, you guys, Quentin Stewart Racing for the league, you for the broadcast. Shout out to Israel for getting defunded, and good race, everybody. Look forward to seeing everybody next week.
All right, and there you go. Our second place finisher, Alan Dobbs. Got to grab our winner, Davis Greenwell. Davis, wow.
Yes, sir.
That's all I have to say. Wow. The end of that race had me literally on the edge of my seat. I thought it was wrapped up. Alan Dobbs looked like he had it secured. Nicholas Caldwell didn't have the car to get there, and you came up in a rocket ship. Talk me through that last restart and how you pulled off this win tonight.
Yeah, before we get to that last restart, the whole race was building up to that moment. Love that QSR has minimum tire count, makes you really have to be smart about it. So that whole first 30-lap run, I'm like, I just got to say my tires get these as long as I can. So that in the event of a late race caution, I got a set. And, we got that late race caution. Didn't take my first set until I think it was lap 55 or so. And then, still had a set when we got that caution towards the end, and definitely took those. And they fired off perfect. Got it done just in the nick of time, turn 4.
Well, man, so were your teammates on the same strategy as well? I saw they made some moves there at the end. Ronnie Holmes brought it home 4th, Matthew Blackley in 5th. Did they also make that same tire play?
Yeah, we were all in the team chat there talking about the strategy together. I think I just had the best line there starting on the outside. Can definitely get that run going, and definitely had a little bit of luck there too, got to admit.
Absolutely, man. Well, it was great to see you get your first win of the season. Trying to pull up real quick where we're heading next week. Looks like we're going to be out in Darlington. What do you think you got for the guys out there now that you brought home your first win of the season?
I'm going to be honest, it's nice to break that ice. Nice to break the ice, whatever. But I don't know, Darlington's not one of my favorites, so I'm going to have to ask my boy Matthew, lovely teammate who I think is much better there than I am. So going to have to get some advice from the team there, but I don't know, just a good clean finish. That's all I can hope for.
Cool deal, man. Well, congrats on a great win. That's probably, as far as my broadcasting career goes, which although it's brief, that was definitely the best end to a race I've called. I was losing my mind over here in the booth. So congrats on the win, man. Anybody you want to shout out before we get you out here for the night?
Yeah, real quick before we get to the shoutouts, I was wondering, is there any way we can get a QSR Defund Israel trophy?
We will talk to the trophy department and see what we can do. We can probably make it missile shaped.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think that would be perfect. And I think a lot of the guys in the garage would love that. So we'll see what we can do. But yeah, maybe it'll be exploding pager shaped. I think that could be nice.
You know what? I'm gonna have to whip something up on the 3D printer this weekend. But I'll send a picture in the Discord. But
yeah, definitely let us know. You could call it the Charlie Kirk Memorial Trophy.
Sure.
Alrighty, man. Well, congrats on the win. Great run tonight, and we hope to see more success from you next week at Darlington.
Yeah, thank you.
And there you have it. Davis Greenwell with a insane finish there at Charlotte that caught everyone off guard. We're going to pull up our final results here for tonight. Davis Greenwell obviously brings home the win. Alan Dobbs second. Nicholas Caldwell had a strong car all night, but had knocked up the right front. Probably should have pulled out, but finishes third. Ronnie Holmes in his first race of the season with QSR finishes fourth. Matthew Blackley fifth. Jace Meyer, the Mustard Seed Racing driver, finishes sixth. Brent Allen in seventh. Ryan J. Munoz in eighth. I got to secure my Dale dollars this week for my top 10 bet on Ryan Munoz. Ninth, John Walker. 10th, Wyatt Walker. The strong showing for the Walker family. Jerry Powers, who we talked about all night, got caught in an unfortunate incident there at the end of this run that put him back in 11th. Clay Nelson, 12th. Ryan Walker, 13th. Brian Rusi, 14th. 15th, Aaron Birch. 16th, Sawyer Ott. 17th, Matthew Carbina. And 18th, our winner from last week, Ryan Surlick. It was a eventful race. I enjoyed it. That was amazing, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in with us, and congrats to Davis Greenwell for a incredible finish here at Charlotte. Thanks for tuning in with us here at the Defund Israel 150 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we are going to get out of here. Have a great evening.